Lost EMT, what is up? You are the only one in here. Uh, I don't know if anyone's going to show up, but I just wanted to pop in real quick and give a little update on my recovery thus far. Um, Desi V, hello. Um, so it's super hard for me to edit videos right now or to even like sit at a desk right now. So I just figured I would do a live video because there's no editing involved and I can just talk and whatever. So this is what I'm doing. What's up, JT? Thank you for anyone who is watching this right now. So yeah, I'm still recovering from surgery. I'm on crutches here, as you can see. Currently icing my leg because I just went to the gym, and after I go to the gym, it tends to swell and all that fun stuff. So uh, I had a high tibial osteotomy. It's a kind of a weird word, hard word to say. And they basically, I'm going to explain this the best that I can. I haven't really gotten into like super in depth with it, but so basically, I've torn my meniscus so many times due to there being like more stress on the medial side of my joint of my knee. So they like sawed into my tibia and placed like an implant or like a wedge in between where they it was like called an open wedge osteotomy. They put in an implant, like a graft, so like your bone grows in, like around that, and then I've got some screws and stuff, basically to take the pressure off my medial side of my knee. So they kind of like straightened my leg out a little bit more because I was slightly like bow-legged. So my legs kind of look a little bit different than like the right, only if you like stare really closely though. But so yeah, they did a correction for me. It's been a rough recovery just because it's bone pain. When you have like when anyone like screws into your bone or saws into your bone or whatever, it's a bit of a rough recovery. And right now it's feeling better, but I'm having like a circulation issue. So anytime I stand up for like more than 30 seconds, like my leg just turns purple and it's not so fun. Hopefully it goes away. A little worried it's not. If anyone knows why my leg is turning purple now, let me know because like I already have a hand that turns purple. I don't need a leg that turns purple. Um, yeah, Alexis Matthews, thank you. Uh, where am I from? I'm from Auburn, California. Uh, AJ, what's up? Uh, Gift Sparks is the graft from a cadaver. I think it's just like a medical type substance that like your bone, it like stimulates your bone to grow. I don't. It's not a cadaver graft. My potential meniscus transplant will be from a cadaver, however, which is kind of weird to think about. Having someone else's meniscus in my knee is strange. They also in this surgery like basically took measurements for my meniscus and stuff to like see so they can get like a proper fit because they can't just put like any old meniscus in your leg. um Jasmine, hello. So yeah, that's basically my update. It's really hard to sit upright because my leg turns purple, so like editing videos, uh talking into a camera while sitting up is really hard to do. So plus I'm like on crutches, so life is just so much harder. Like every little thing, even cooking or whatever, because it takes away your arms as well as one of your legs. So it's very limiting. And of course, I'll never take for granted just being able to walk again. That's for sure. This isn't like my first go around on crutches. Just the last time I was on crutches this long, I was in the 8th grade, so I wasn't really, um, all I did is go to school, and then like go home, and I didn't have to make my own food basically because I was a kid. But yeah, it's a little different now. How's my Friday been so far? As good as it could be, I guess. Just can't wait to be able to walk again. Daryl Sebastian Manga. So, okay, so you don't speak any English. That's what I'm gathering here. Uh, yeah. And you will say how I write English because in the translator that has my phone keyboard. I don't I don't know what you're saying. uh, Translators always suck. They just first they're not exactly actually translating anything. Um, yeah, so if anyone has any questions while I'm here, feel free to ask them. Otherwise, I'm probably just gonna pop off real. Just want to say hello and kind of give an update of what's going on in my world. I think there's more going on in my brain mostly. Uh, Everything just like I cope like with working out, being like independent, being able to do. I can go to the gym now, but I'm really limited just because like there's only so much you could do with just your upper body. And then I can't really carry dumbbells, not heavy ones, over to a bench by myself. So I'm kind of like limited to whatever is right in front of me. Hopefully, it's something that I can handle. That's something that is actually still challenging. So yeah, it's just little things you don't really think about. Um, but yeah, let's see. Sending good vibes. Thanks, Ethan. Chase. Bone pain is the worst. Surgery pain, in my opinion. My clavicle pain was excruciating compared to other pains I felt. Hope you get relief soon. Thanks. Yeah, bone pain literally is the worst. It just like the throbbing just lasts forever because it takes so long to heal. It's not like a cut where it starts to feel better after a few days. It's like deeper than that. um, Gift sparks. Thank you. How do you manage nerve growth pain? Well, there's not really a lot you can really do about nerve pain, unfortunately. I've experienced it from like phalloplasty because you get a lot of nerves cut, and a lot of nerves reconnected with phalloplasty. So you get a lot of like kind of like jolty feelings for a while. Then you get kind of like an oversensitive type of feeling for a while. And then it kind of just starts to fade into your new normal. Your brain body connection kind of kicks in and it becomes a normal thing. But there is like a certain part in time where you're going to get those jolts and you're going to get like the sensitivity. And it's unfortunately just like a waiting game. But Emma Kate Holder. Hello from Wales, UK. What's up? Hmm. All right, I'm gonna go now. All right. So, wait, Jasmine. By the way, I hope you're doing well. I need to see your girlfriend soon again. I know you said you wanted privacy, but would you ever include her in a video? Yes, I would. I would include her in a video in a heartbeat. She's a very private person, though. So I feel like a lot of people think that like I want to hide who my girlfriend is. I really don't. Like I'm not that type of person. Um, but she's very private. So um, that is hopefully one day I can convince her to come on and like say hello. Let's see. You don't blame her for being private. Yeah, me either. It's understandable for sure. Not everyone puts all their shit on the internet like me, talking about all their surgeries, all their dick stuff. Cam, thank you. I think right, it's like weird because I'm physically starting to feel better, but mentally it's still been like the biggest struggle. I haven't like mentally struggled this hard post-op for probably since stage one phalloplasty, just because this is in its own way just as limiting. So I think I have like another 3 weeks with crutches. And I like that feels forever because the past 3 weeks have literally felt like the longest 3 weeks of my life. Um, so that's been the hardest part. I'm mentally like, you know, I'm an adult. Sometimes the only time I feel like an adult is when I realize that my friendships have become so adult and like no one's available anymore because they have a family and a job. Well, I have a job too, but like they have like kids and stuff, and then things just change so drastically. It's almost like you're blindsided. You're not blindsided. Blindsided. You're not really prepared for the amount of change that comes with adult friendships where like you just talk to each other on occasion. You may send a text once in a while and be like, hey, we should get coffee, and then like never do, or like maybe grab the occasional meal or whatever, but it's always like short. It's not like when you're before family and stuff where you hang out all the time. um, you follow through with plans because nothing really gets in the way. uh, there's more availability to commit to things, and yeah, adult friendships suck. They just do. Play some video games and just mentally float away. Oh man, I always feel so guilty though if I ever do that because I feel like I'm like wasting time by playing video games, so I can't ever like actually mentally check out. It's like I know that I need to just to like rest my brain, uh, but there's like always something that I could be doing, and so that's always what my brain is thinking about. And so I'm just like I can't like watch. I did binge watch Stranger Things, however, I will say that, but there was only 8 episodes, so that was like hardly anything. Um, but yeah, I always just feel like I'm wasting my time, so it's like my brain just never shuts off. Um, let's see. That's the cool thing about dating someone who you consider your best friend. They kind of just take up the space friends used to consume. That's very true. Very, very true. I think honestly, I probably wouldn't be like thinking about it as much um, if my girlfriend was here with me, but we are long distance. So it's like, uh, yeah, if we were within the same vicinity, like she would probably be here this moment right now. Um, so there's still that sense of like longing, not just for like friends, but like for my girlfriend, or just that like emotional support that is usually so like vital to uh, any sort of recovery. But it's tough for sure. Maybe that's why I'm hopping up on here. Hey guys, what's up? Support me. Anyways, be my friend. So yeah, most friends live out of town, state, and some other country. Yes, this is true. I mean, there's internet friends, but sometimes like you miss that like in-person physical connection. Uh, but yeah, Ethan, Michael, thank you. I got 3 more weeks. I feel like you know once I get back into the swing of things, life will be a lot better. I just have to make sure to survive the next 3 weeks on crutches, um, then rehab my knee. I will be flying out to Pennsylvania August 6th to see my girlfriend. So I have that to look forward to at least as well. Um, so yeah, things to look forward to. I just gotta like, how sometimes they say like, stay present in the moment. Like that's not a good option for me right now. um, Your best friend wants to drop acid with her and cheats on her boyfriend frequently, so she kind of brings me down when I talk to her, so I try not to. Yeah, sometimes like relationships change or friendships change for the worst and in like a toxic way. And like you kind of just grow apart. Like, I mean, some people either kind of lag behind or they kind of drift off into something that you're not so interested in. Uh, Vice versa. Like friendships change and like there's nothing wrong with it. It doesn't mean that it's like there's something wrong with you or whatever, but like sometimes they evolve and you just kind of grow apart and it's sad. It's still always sad. No one wants to like have your relationship or friendship with someone grow apart. Ethan Michael. Oh, you live in PA. Cool. Whereabouts in Pennsylvania do you live? Um, Maybe we'll chill again when she stops wilding out. Yeah, I think like a lot of people have like their phases of times where they like experiment with things. I'm just a weirdo, and like the the hardest, yeah, I've not done uh, a lot of experimenting with like drugs or anything like that. I lived in a bubble for like uh, most of my life, and yeah, I've not like had really like party phases. I don't know. I'm weirdo. Um, oh, that's cool. I'm glad they're hopping on the documentary and stuff. That's good. Um, Going to PA the 23rd through 27th in New Jersey. Are you going to the Philly Health Trans Conference or whatever it's called now? Trans, what? Yeah, I've never gone to that. I've always thought about it, but I have yet to go. I thought about going this year, but I'm gonna be on crutches, uh, and right now flying is not a good idea. I'm still at risk for a blood clot being so close post-op, and my circulation in my legs still not cooperating. So yeah, not gonna be flying out there until August till I'm off these crutches. No need to do hard drugs. Yeah, I'm good. I'll pass on that. Sarah, what's up? Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're going to the conference. That's cool. 1 year, I will make it out to the conference. Not maybe next year, because like I might be in Pennsylvania just naturally. So why wouldn't I go, right? Yeah. So that could be an opportunity. You live close to Pittsburgh, about 45 minutes away. Oh, that's awesome. Is there a risk? Is there a risk of blood clots from the tea when you fly? No, generally no. It's just because I'm so freshly post-op, especially at this surgery specifically. Uh, just because of like the swelling and stuff, I think there's a higher risk of blood clot. But generally, after any surgery, you're at higher risk for blood clots. So, but with the T, no, they don't make me like stop testosterone or anything for to have surgery. Um, some surgeons still do it, but it's basically just a myth. It's not actually, you don't have to. So, oh God, I was sneezing. Oh man, sorry. um, oh, hey, what's up? Taco burrito. It's always weird. I always see like, I don't know. How did you the username of Taco Burrito? Oh, thanks. Snap, it's Nicole. Ah. Tips on dealing with jealousy for other guys' progress and their transition. 25, and I haven't even started tea yet. Honestly, I didn't start tea till I was 27. Almost, wait, when did I start testosterone? I think I was like a month away from turning 27. Um, so you really can only go at your own pace. There's only so much you can do. Jealousy, I understand it. Like I look at younger trans guys, I'm just like, man, you're so fucking lucky. Like you almost got to experience an actual like normal teenage life as who you are, or like just experience uh, changes differently. People don't really, I don't know, well, maybe people do. People don't talk about how like the older you are, the slower you experience changes, uh, or maybe like they won't have as much as an effect. So like younger guys when they start T, right when regular cis dudes go through puberty, like they experience changes that are like way quicker and just more pronounced. And like there's also like a thing with like there's a few different like theories on like voice change. And like if you start out on a two-headed dose, like your voice might kind of drop weird or just not be as deep. Or like also the later you start on testosterone, the less like voice drop that you will experience. So there's like little things that have to do with age and starting, but it's never like it's never it's never binary. Like it's individual. A lot of it is genetics as well. But dealing with jealousy part, it's kind of like you can't really compare yourself to anyone else. You can only like be happy to like how far you've individually come. Uh, because like literally they say like comparison is the thief of joy, and it's so true. You can never be somebody else, so like stop trying. It's physically impossible. Like you can only be like the best version of yourself. Um, and at some point you just have to be like stoked at where you're at. Um, let's see. You made it up. Taco burrito. Do you really love taco burritos though, or just tacos and burritos? Um, trying to remember that life transition isn't a race, but it's damn hard sometimes. I understand for sure. Um, it's a patience game. Like it literally forces you to be patient. You can't do anything to try to like move changes along. There's little things that you could do, like when you are taking testosterone, like working out and building muscle. There's certain things you could do to like kind of enhance like a masculine, uh, expression. Uh, but still, you can't really control how fast that happens either. You can only do so much. You're not in control really of anything when it comes to transition besides taking the steps that you need to uh, medically, finding the doctors that you need, getting the treatment that you need, getting the therapy that you need. That's the only stuff that you could really control. But physically and medically, you can't, unfortunately, control any of that. Um, Cody, where are you? Are you home? Yes, I am. I am home in my bed because sitting upright hurts. You are Trans Pastor Dan, 8 months on T, and I've never been happier before in my life. I find that I am less reactive emotionally. That's awesome. I can definitely like relate to that. Um, I feel like when I first started T and started, experiencing changes, there's just like it's almost like you just start seeing everything in color. Like it's such a drastic difference. Like when you start actually seeing yourself in the mirror, I can't even describe it. It's just um it's almost like a high. You're on this like high on life, and you're just like, damn, like this is like all the puzzle pieces start coming together. Life starts making sense. You start feeling more confident, and it's just like an amazing feeling. And I wish that I could have experienced that sooner. I'm like, damn, like I could have, transitions to, yeah, I don't know, the what ifs. I could have, the could haves, whatever. I'm glad I'm where I'm at now, but yeah, transition is a wonderful gift. Oh yeah, don't stand. Oh man. Well, anyways, I'm going to sign off now. I'm probably going to start cooking dinner because it takes me like forever to cook food. Uh, and I just worked out, so I'm pretty hungry. So yeah, thank you to everyone who watched this. I'll probably be doing more lives just because it's easier and more interactive too. I like to be able to interact with you guys. And Dashna, hello. Thanks for saying hello. Gift Sparks, you too. Thank you. And I will see you next time. If you guys have any questions or video topics that you want to know, like feel free to comment them and all that stuff because I'm always looking for new things. I'm gonna make a video. Okay, I actually have surgery. Before I go, I can talk a little bit about this. Um, Let me find out. Oh shit. So I actually have surgery again in 61 days. Uh, it's backwards, I think. Huh. So in 61 days, I'm getting my implant, stage 2, technically phalloplasty. I'm getting the inflatable because I just feel like for me it would be more comfortable. Uh, Hopefully, I don't know. I have my fears around it. I'm gonna make a whole nother video explaining why I'm choosing the inflatable over the rod and a little bit more of what that entails, how it works, that sort of thing. And of course, I'll have more information actually after I actually have the surgery. Um, but if there's any other topics, if you have any other questions, if you want, I mean, even if it's phalloplasty related, stage 2 phalloplasty related, I will talk about it, just anything. And so yeah, wish me luck in 61 days. I really hope that I have some like some pain-free days in between the the 61 days that I have until next surgery. But yeah, anyways, I will see you the next time that I make a video or log on or whatever. But yeah, peace out, and I'll see you next time.